Woof.
What's up guys, it's me and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my February 2021 bullet journal print with me and setup. Let's just talk about the fact that it's February 2021. I mean, 2020, can you slow it down a little bit? It is still the new year, new mindset. But today I am back with another plan with me video. I'm in love with the way this theme turned out. It's one of my favorite themes. I haven't done something like this in a while. Honestly, I've been using a lot more darker colors instead of light and pastels, but to finally be using light and pastel colors for a while, it's a nice refresh on my journal. And I switched up a little bit of things, not a lot, but it is still a very great setup. So you guys need some inspiration for February, keep watching. And yeah, there's no new announcement for this video. I know I kind of tell you guys what's been going on. January was a pretty chill month for me, so but without that, we're going to go ahead and get right on to this February 2021 bullet journal print with me and setup. So for February, I'm doing this retro kind of typography theme. It's mainly based on the typography of the headers and things like that instead of the actual doodles itself. It's going to be like comic booky. I don't know. I just kind of came up with this on a whim, and it's kind of like retro. So I looked up retro fonts, pretty simple, and it gave me a lot of ideas. So the retro I looked up, it was mainly darker saturated colors. So I wanted to switch it up and do it like a comic book, light pastel colors. So this right here is my February title. I'm just using pastel acrylic super tip and some Tombow twin tones and the colored fruit no suitcase, fineliner brush pens, Tombow brush pens, like a whole bunch of pastel markers like pinks, blues, purples, blue greens, teals, yellows. Pretty simple and pretty fun and fresh. Like I said, these doodles are going to be very, very simple, just being that the main focus of these spreads are going to be the headers and the typography behind them. So yeah, I'm just adding squiggly lines, little accent marks, dots, and things like that. And one thing I do carry around this entire setup is adding stars around each header. That's just kind of made me happy. So I just kind of kept that going throughout this entire theme. So I'm not going to sit here and lie. These aren't my favorite spreads, but I do love the end result. But if you guys want to copy this and, you know, get some inspiration, I am going to link a PDF file of the digital versions of these. I think you can just cut them out and print it off. So it's going to be really nice and fun. But it's only going to be for the main headers like mood tracker, habit tracker, all those things. Not like the quote spread I'm doing right now, which reads, "You are exactly where you need to be." And I just kind of made it very texty. So I use the U instead of U, and then B with the BE. That's how you spell B. So I don't know. I just really like the way the quote spread turned out. This one I'm doing right now, you see me carry out through most of the spreads, mainly for all of the February titles, because it's really nice looking like that. So this next one, B, I kind of hate it. The digital version is a lot better than the actual hand-drawn version. I wanted to use the digital version, but also on top of that, it would have been harder because I would have to design all of these, like the B header, like the where you. It would just been a lot. Like I said, it's really ugly, but the digital version you'll see in the description box below is a lot better. So moving on to my February calendar, I'm going to be keeping pretty much the same from last month with the Dutch store and the decorative side flap. So I'm doing a 6x6 calendar, which I've known this because I did custom journals a while ago, and I remember February 2021. I was like, I can't wait to do it because it's going to be so aesthetically pleasing with the exact 4 rows from Monday to Sunday. I don't know, it may just be me. This is very aesthetically pleasing how it starts on Monday and it's exactly 4 rows, exactly 28 days. The aesthetic fiend in me is living for this. So for the header, like I said, I'm gonna be doing that same pink blue drop shadow font. Something I did not do on the quote page I did on here is add highlights to it, and it made the letters different sizes. So that makes sense. As you can see, I have a capital F but lowercase EB, just kind of playing around with the font size and all that kind of fun things. So I just added the dots. I'm gonna write in the numbers using my my zebra Sarasa pen. I know. Now I'm just adding some more of those doodles. I outlined some of the blobs, so I kind of left them blank. Just added stars, added dots, added everything. It was just a very fun, relaxing thing. And if I do recommend this, if you guys do not have a lot of time, if that makes sense, because you can honestly just do basic headers and then just add these like really quick, pretty pastel doodles, and it looks regular and it looks so beautiful. So I definitely recommend, if you don't have a lot of time to do like the typography or like just the drawing in general, use these kind of doodles and like a nice header, and it will look amazing. So moving on to the inside flap of this Dutch store, I'm going to be doing my finance tracker once again, and last month it worked out amazingly. It helped me keep track of my finances. I saved a lot of money, and it also helped me, like when I'm buying things, I'm like, would I want to put this in my finance tracker? Like, I spent this amount of money, so it's helped me mentally save money. So I'm writing in the finance tracker header using a pastel Crayola super tip and blue green, and I'm gonna write in February using my Tombow dual brush pen. That was my first time like lettering with a Tombow dual brush pen in forever, actually. I have not used Tombow dual brush pens for lettering in a while, so it's very surprising. I was very shook when I did that. So if you guys are new to my channel, you guys don't know how my finance tracker works. So this mini calendar is going to keep track of days I don't spend money. So if I don't spend money, I will color in that one specific day. This pie chart you see me drawing is the breakdown of my finances: 50% needs, 20%, 30% wants, and 20% savings. The box I'm drawing in now is going to be for a weekly spending. So basically, after week 1, I write down how much I have left in needs, how much I have left in wants, just making sure I don't overspend. This next section is impulse buys, which has 3 sections for the day I had the impulse, what the thing is, and then how much it costs. The bottom right section is going to be for any incoming money. Like, it's pretty simple. Like, I just write down how much it is, or like in what form it is, and when I got it. And this next thing on the majority of the right spread, it is going to be the spending log, just writing down what I spent, how much it costs, and what category it falls under, so I can do the weekly calculations better. So the next spread is pretty simple. The main focus, like I said, is going to be the header, which is this weekly journal. I've been loving this spread, especially the new way I did it. Instead of having the mandated sections, I'm able to just brain dump any time I feel like it. It's very great. So this one, I'm making sure I'm adding a lot more emphasis onto the endings of letters and making this very kind of elegant with the florized calligraphy. I think that's what it's called. I'm adding a lot of highlights. Like I said, this video is going to depend on a lot of highlights, and it's just going to be a blank empty spread, so I can pretty much journal if I want to journal on a daily basis, a weekly basis, any kind of basis I want to journal on, I can do that. So moving on to my tracker spread, I'm going to be doing that same font for my habit tracker, but kind of a little bit simpler, and adding the same purple stars around it. And for this month, I'm keeping 6 habit trackers like I've been doing for the past 2 or 3 months. And I'm thinking about cutting it down even more because I haven't found habit trackers not useful. I'm going to say I haven't found a lot of habits I've have to keep track of, because obviously they've been becoming habits, so it's becoming like filling in every day. So this isn't the point of the video where things get a little bit overexposed, so I had to cut a lot of things out. I was trying to manually affect that ISO, but it wasn't working out so well, so it like ended up being overexposed or underexposed, and it was a very hard video to edit. I'm not going to sit here and lie, because a lot of these clips aren't as bright as you think they are. They were like pretty much dark, and I was trying to avoid the darkness, and the hours I thought I needed to film or the hours I didn't need to film. So it was just a kind of bad day in terms of lighting, but
go follow my Instagram at stationery if you guys want to see like a better quality lighting for these spreads and get, you know, a nice glance at them. So now I'm working on my productivity tracker, which actually surprisingly did not make me like feel bad about not doing things. It actually encouraged me a little bit to, you know, say that it's okay to have lazy days or like down days. So I'm just going in and drawing 2 circles, one by one on top of each other. I have to fill in 4 days, for February has 28 days. I'm writing in the color scale on the right side of the spread and writing in the numbers using that same Zebra Sarasa gel pen. And I was trying to go for like this white look on the banner. It just was not working out, and I tried to add highlights, was not working out. Just like I said, this video right here is not in my favorites. It was not working for me, but in the end it looks better. I ended up adding a black lettering with my pentel Fude touch. So moving on to my mood tracker, this has to be my favorite header, but not the manual one, the digital one. I'll put it on screen right now. I love the header from the digital one, so I couldn't think of a mood tracker style to do, so I was like, why not just do dots? I could have actually did stars because I've been doing stars for all the spreads, but I did a whole bunch of circles. I mean, I'm not mad about it. I did 28 circles, obviously, for 28 days of February. I just make sure I count them out right. Make sure you always count your circles before you start. Now, I'm writing in the mood tracker header. This is going to be a very extravagant kind of thick lettering calligraphy with a purple drop shadow and a yellow outline and blue stars. Like I said, it's one of my favorite headers in this entire video, but I'll make sure to leave the PDF file link in the description box below. So I'm adding some blue stars around the header using the pastel blue Crayola stripper tip, and I'm just writing in the circles. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Yeah, I definitely recommend this style if you have little to no time to set up a mood tracker, or you can even put it on your daily review or weekly journal. You guys watch my older videos where I put my mood tracker with my daily review like weekly journal spread. So moving on to this last monthly spread in this video, I have my February playlist, and February has blessed me with so many good music finds, and a whole bunch of albums and artists have been releasing things. So first up, I have Lights Out by Him, which is like hers, I don't know, like the opposite artist. And then I have Broke by Sam Henshaw, Hogue Tales by Jasmine Sullivan, It's a Vibe with a whole bunch of artists, and then Million by Alan Stone, Unaware by Alan Stone, No Police by Doja Cat, Butterfly by Umi, and Figures by Jesse Reyes. I've been listening to a lot of American Idol performances, and then therefore I listen to the actual song, like see how it compares, and then I like it and add it to my playlist. But a lot of great music finds this month. So moving on to a quote that me and my friends say literally all the time: that's a big mood. It's one of my favorite things to say. Like, that's a big mood. That's a mood. Like, I think everyone's been saying that lately. So I'm just drawing in a whole bunch of like doodles using different colored markers, like kind of mocking the cover page. And this is one of my favorite quote pages I've ever done before. It's just so crazy and so fun. It's one of my favorites. So I'm just adding up some washi tape, and with that, we're moving to the last spread in this monthly setup, which is my February weekly spread. First week of February, like I said, February is so aesthetic this month. Like, every week is like a Monday start. Every week is a Monday start every month. But this month starts on a Monday, so it's very aesthetically pleasing. So I'm just drawing in the boxes using that same Tomo twin tone I've been using for all the boxes pretty much for the entire month. I'm doing a vertical style weekly log. Each day is 6 spaces wide and 25 spaces tall, with a 6 space gap at the top for like any event / priority task. I'm drawing in a purple header using the same purple marker I've been using this entire setup. So I'm gonna be doing the same like doodles I've been doing for the entire Play With Me video. Pretty much the weekly spread is like the theme all at one glance, because it's kind of just like the last spread of the entire monthly Play With Me video, I guess. And this is really fun. I definitely recommend you guys do this theme. It's super fun and relaxing to set up, and especially it's kind of, I don't know how to put it, mundane, if that makes sense, because it's easy like just like repeat everything, and you kind of can get a really great vibe. So I'm just writing in the days of the week, and that is it. So here's the final flip through of my February 2021 bullet journal spreads. I love this pastel theme. It's such a great switch up. I haven't done pastels in months. Like, I'm thinking back into like early year of 2020. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I had you guys on the outro.
Alright guys, that is it for my February 2021 Play With Me. Like I said, these spreads are some of my favorite spreads ever. The way they look, the composition, the color schemes, the doodles, the typography. I just love everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And if you guys don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And don't forget to follow me on all my social medias, which is @stationery here on YouTube and Instagram, TikTok. And that's it. And don't forget to use my coupon code for Archer and Olive, OSFAM10 for 10% off your entire order. But yeah, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, learned something new, got inspiration from it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye, my stationery fam.